Hey guys, Doug B here. Welcome to Preset of the Week, where I highlight either one of the factory presets or presets created by third-party creators. This week we're going to look at Roby Rocks Green Echoes V3. Let's listen to a little sample. If you've watched any of my past Preset of the Week videos, you know that I have a thing for David Gilmour and Pink Floyd. I'm not a raving and drooling fanatic, but I started listening to them when Ummagumma came out, and that album just fascinated me. I've been in a couple cover bands that did some Floyd, and I saw them twice. Once in '77 during the Animals tour, and then again in '94. Now, like just about any longtime Floyd fan, I love Echoes from the Metal album. It's over 20 minutes of spacey goodness that only Floyd could create, including the middle section with the crying seagulls. I know that they used a lot of recorded sound effects on their albums. This sounded different, more like an alien seagull. How did they do that? Well, I had to wait patiently for decades in order to find out, but then we got the internet and a whole flood of information came pouring out. So if you go to the Gilmourish.com website, you find this. David explains in an interview with Guitar Player magazine from January 2009. We discovered it as the result of a serendipitous accident that happened in about '69 or 1970, when a roadie had plugged the wah in the wrong way, and I stomped into it and got this incredible screaming noise. The brilliance of this effect isn't really the effect in itself, but the fact that David Gilmour went ahead and explored how he could tame and integrate the effect in a song after obviously having heard something that must have sounded quite horrible. Now, I can't even imagine the howl that must have come out of his high-watt amp and how loud it must have been. They go on to detail how to recreate the effect. To get the right pitch and tone, the seagull effect is best achieved with a Stratocaster with vintage-style pickups. You also need a vintage-style wah-wah pedal like a Vox or a Crybaby. I also recommend Echo for a rich, warm tone. Digital delay will obviously give you the delays, but not the same almost reverb-like tone. 1. Reverse the connections on your wah-wah pedal. Plug the guitar into the output and the cable that goes into the next effect or the amp into the input. 2. Set up for a clean tone with lots of echo/delay, approximately 300 milliseconds, with long feedback. 3. Set the guitar volume at 10, the upper tone control at 10, and the lower tone control all the way off. Set the pickup selector in the second position, combining the middle and bridge pickups. Now, before you go on to the next step, it's extremely important that you set the volume pedal as low as possible so that you just barely hear the guitar. 4. Turn on the wah-wah and let it stay with the heel all the way down. Slowly turn the lower tone knob up towards 10. You should now hear the feedback. Adjust the volume pedal for the desired volume. 5. Adjust the pitch of the feedback by carefully turning up and down the lower tone knob. Somewhere between 2 and 3 the tone fades, and by making a really slow fade out you can achieve the laughing effect. 6. Combine these techniques with switching the pickup switch up and down from positions 1 through 5 and by adjusting the pitch on the wah-wah. Now, it also mentions that the wah-wah should be the first pedal in the chain and that you can't use active pickups. Okay, so that's how you do it with a real wah-wah pedal, but how can you set this up on the XFX3? As far as I know, you can't plug the output from one block into the output of the wah block and then plug the input of the wah block into the input of the following block. Besides, who's to say that the software equivalent of a wah pedal would work the same way anyway? Well, I did some searching and found Roby Rocks presets. I'll put a link to his site in the description. He has 4 Pink Floyd presets for the XFX3. RR Dark Moon V3, RR Pink Wall V3, RR Red Pulse V3, and RR Green Echoes V3. Now you can buy them individually or as a pack, where you get all 4 presets for the price of 3. Roby Rocks posts a demo video for each of his presets, and I watched the one he had for his Green Echoes preset. Scenes 1 through 4, they're okay, although I actually prefer Fremen's Echoes preset for that stuff. But where this preset shines is scene 5, Seagull. That one scene was worth the price of the presets, so oh yes, I bought it. And because he's Italian, he has notes on his site in both Italian and English, but the English translations sometimes are a bit off the mark. However, His English is a whole lot better than my Italian. Now this is a commercial preset, so we really shouldn't be looking under the hood in depth. But I can show you that it has 5 scenes. Scene 1 is clean, Scene 2 is delay clean, Scene 3 is overdrive, Scene 4 is lead, and Scene 5 is seagull. And besides the in and the out blocks, it uses 7 blocks: synth, drive, amp, cab, volpan, delay, and reverb. Okay, here's a sample of this preset, and I'll list the scene names on screen. Well, there you have it, guys. Roby Rocks Green Echoes V3. I'm telling you, if you are a David Gilmour completist, you have to buy this preset. You just have to. I don't know of any other preset anywhere that has the seagull. That's just the way that it is. If you know of one, leave a comment. Let me know about it. And if you pick up this preset, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. All right, guys, this Friday, we're going to look to see about how to set up John Mayer's Qtron settings. I've got my old Qtron here. There's Mayer's settings, but this Qtron has bit the dust. And I want to get it set up on the Axe FX3. Now, there's a couple guys that have already looked into this, and I think what they've done is pretty good. So we'll look at that on Friday. Now, you don't want to miss that, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, see you on Friday.